Yo, this is Jay from Straight Small Gaming. In today's video, we're going to be bringing you a yay or nay. If you don't know what yay or nays are, it's something we do here at the channel where we take a vehicle that is on sale, whether it's weaponized or not, and we run a bunch of tests on it. We let you know if you think it's worth buying, because we don't want you wasting your money. So, if you don't know, the Akula is on sale this week. That is a helicopter on Warstock. We did not make a video letting you know there was technical difficulties here. For the weekly updates, so that's why the video did not get out. We apologize. But here is the Akula on Warstock. As you see, 35% off. I have the trade price unlocked, so that's why I have this tweet covering up the price with the actual price. So if you do not have the trade price, you're going to be spending $2.4 million. If you do, it's going to be 1.8. Either way, still a lot of money on a helicopter. This helicopter is not cheap. Keep in mind, that's also without any upgrades, any weaponized to it. So this is just the base helicopter, just to have this in your hangar before you upgrade it. And if you go ahead and take a look at the little description about it, they talk about going off the radar or something of that sort. So we're going to have to take a look at that later in the video. I know what that is. If you don't know, you'll find out later. But here, it's in my hangar. All my stuff's red and black. But here, we're going through. Obviously, you got the basic stuff. But the main weapons you're looking for is, number one, the bombs. Multiple options for bombs. Really, whatever you want. Everything has its own purposes, but that's one of the weapon options. The other weapon options that you will have is under primary weapons with either a dual minigun or just one minigun. Obviously, if you're going to buy this helicopter and you're going to buy this upgrade, you're going to want the dual miniguns. Two's obviously better than one. I feel like that's kind of common sense. For secondary weapons, you're going to have two types of missiles, either barrage or homing. Homing missiles is an automatic lock-on, and barrage is like a bunch of missiles being shot at once. So two different types of styles, I guess, for missiles. But those are your main weapon options. So if you're wondering what you're going to use this for, how you're going to use it, I'm assuming you're going to buy this helicopter to use it for the weapons that it does have, because it is weaponized. Here, I'm going to show you how to use some of the weapons in case you don't know. Some people don't know, and if you really don't know, there's really no point in buying this helicopter. So when you have the dot on your screen, that's how you're going to use the minigun. And when the dot is on your screen, that's going to be like where the bullets are going to go, and to shoot the bullets, you're going to hit A. When you have the missiles out, you're going to have like a square on your screen, and it's going to be the same thing. You're either going to hit A or you're going to hold A to shoot them all out at once. Not all at once, but like it's just a rapid firing. And for the bomb doors, you're going to hold left on the D-pad if you're on Xbox, and either hold A, that's a carpet bomb, or hit A one time, and that drops a singular bomb. So that's how you use the weapons. It's kind of important if you do end up buying this helicopter. Next up, in our test that we run, we have the missile test. So with the missile test, we just see how many missiles this thing can take, because obviously if you're buying a weaponized vehicle, you want it to have some sort of defense. So I'm going to be in the helicopter. I'm going to be hovering. We're going to have Haas down there on a Mark II shooting missiles at me kind of slow because we want to be able to count them. So there's the first one. As you can see, I don't really go all the way to the ground, but I do stay in the air, and it is smoking. So the missile does do damage, but we could take a second one, as you can see there, and the smoking does become a little bit darker, so that means it is almost dead. So honestly, at that point, you're going to want to jump out. And the third one, as you can see, forces me to the ground, and I'm going to take a look. We're on fire. And it does tell me my personal vehicle has been destroyed. So all in all, this thing does take 3. And there's Haas just getting the cheap kill because he's like that. Next, we're going to be going over the missile accuracy test. Because if you have the barrage on it, it really doesn't matter because you're going to be on your own for accuracy. But if you have homing on, homing's supposed to be an automatic hit. So we're going to see how automatic or how accurate these missiles are. Because homing missiles, the name can kind of be misleading. So I'm going to be in the Akula. We're going to have Haas driving around on a Mark II because generally if you're going to be in PvP, that's what we're going to use. I'm just going to be firing missiles at him. He's going to be trying to dodge them because he's not trying to kill me. We're just trying to see how accurate the missiles are. So as you can see here, I'm just firing them. He's on a Mark II, so it only takes one missile for that to blow up. And because he's faster, it is a little bit harder to stay locked on. But as you can see, when I am locked on, it seems to not hit anyway. So these missiles really aren't useful, in my opinion, if you're going against something in the air. Maybe that's different when it's something stationary, but who knows? This could also be a skill thing. If you're really good at dogfighting in helicopters, maybe this is something that you're good at. or if you're going against someone who's really bad with a Mark II, you might be able to kill him. So that's always something to keep in mind. The next thing, this was the off-the-radar thing that's in the little description of it. So as you can see there, we have him on the map. We have Haas in Akula, but once he goes into stealth mode is what it's called, he disappears off the map. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Basically, you can use this to sneak up on people if someone's messing with you or you're trying to get away. But once you go out of stealth mode, you do pop back up on the map. Once you go back into it, you're off the map. So if you're looking at the map, people won't be able to see you. Like I said, use this to sneak up on someone or get out of a battle that you're tired of dealing with. One thing that you will want to know, though, when you go into stealth mode is the missiles that you bought, the dual miniguns, the bombs that you bought, they are inactive while in stealth mode. Mainly because if they were active, this would be kind of too much. It would probably honestly be game-changing. So keep that in mind. If you do go into stealth mode, you're not going to be able to sneak up on someone and just fire a missile at them right away because you're going to have to come out of stealth mode for that. Next, we're going to give you another cool little fact about stealth mode because it's a pretty good feature. It's a pretty interesting feature. You could use this in a lot of different ways, whether it's grinding-wise or in PvP. So if you are using this to grind, as you can see there, I have a 4-star wanted level. Some missions that you do will give you a high wanted level. Whether they're solid or they're blinking or not, whatever, once you go into stealth mode, as you can see there, like I did, I dropped the 2 stars. So easier to lose stars, easier to lose your wanted level, but it's not a foolproof plan because you do still have to fly away from them and lose it. So next we're going to have to do a speed test. If you want to ride these clips a little bit faster, we're just speeding it up so that way we're not boring you with our race halfway across the map. I'm going to be talking about it, telling you what helicopters everyone's in, and giving you the winners and all that and where we place so you can know how fast the helicopter is. You got Ovi in the Annihilator Stealth. We have me in the Akula, Orb in a Weaponized Buzzard, and Haas in the Conada. We did a Conada Yay or Nay. That'll be linked in the description if that is something you are interested in. But as you can see here, Haas is easily dusting us. He's going to come in first. And then Ovi comes in second. Me not close behind if I knew how to land a helicopter better. And Orb's going to come in third. So this is not really the fastest helicopter. But, I mean, it's really not slow either. It didn't come in last. So, I mean, kind of fast. You know what I mean? But all in all, we're going to end up saying this is a Yay. It is a weaponized vehicle. You can use this to grind. Honestly, at the channel here, we do not recommend using it in PvP, mainly just because of how bad the homing missiles are. But it still is a Yay because you can use it for grinding. We at the channel, we're a grinding channel, so obviously anything that's going to make grinding easier, we're all for. Don't go break yourself buying this, but if you have the extra money and you do not have this helicopter, it is a good grinding helicopter. It's weaponized. It takes missiles. It's got the bombs on it. So you can use these for a lot of different missions, whether it's prep work, hangar crates, a lot of different stuff. So if you enjoy, please remember to like and sub for more Madden, GTA, and Red Dead content. And go ahead and drop a comment on what you think about the Akula. Let us know if you think it's a good helicopter, and we'll see you in the next video.